Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you guys what I do for my makeup routine, so keep on watching if you want to see how I do my makeup. For starters, I'm going to go in with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. This is in the shade Neutral, so I'm just going to put this all over my face. The next step I do is concealer, so I use the Tarte Shape Tapes in Light Medium Honey. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a little triangle, do another one, and then I'm going to put it over some of my scars. Boom. So the next step in my routine is I use this Stay Matte Rimmel little powder, pressed powder, and what I'll do is I'll take one of the, I'll take this Morphe brush, it's a Morphe M536, and I'll just like get it really coated, and I'll go ahead and put it underneath my eyes just to set like that concealer that I put in. Just so I know like it won't crease, it won't do anything. I'll put some on my nose. Just make sure in any places where I put concealer, like they won't move around or anything. The next part of my routine is bronzer. And for bronzer, I actually use this Tarte Clay Volume 2 palette. And this is one of my favorite palettes. And I typically use this brown shade right here. It kind of like matches perfectly every time I wear this bronzer. It's so pretty. People always comment on like how natural my makeup looks, so I'm just gonna put this a little too much, but that's okay. A smaller like compact brush, and I'll just dab it into the brown a little bit, and then I'll just do nose. Blush, and I like to put like the blush and the contour or the bronzer on before. I typically don't bronze up here or down here because it's already like I just never feel the need to. So I'm gonna take this cotton candy champagne. Oh my gosh, the cotton candy, like the little fluffy stuff's falling off, but one already fell off. This is the cotton candy champagne from Beauty Bakery, and I absolutely love this. It's so pretty. These come in 4 shades, and these shades are so pretty. The one I've been loving recently is this top one up here. It says 24-hour champagne diet. Me. So I just lightly tap it and then apples my cheeks. I feel like since it's springtime now, it's like it's cool to have a little bit of blush on, and it's really pretty, and I just love these shades, and they're very shimmery, so it's super pretty and just gives that like natural like glow. So I'm going to do my eyeshadow. So what I typically do for eyeshadow is a very neutral look. Every single day I always go for neutrals. I'm going to use the same exact palette, the Tarte Clay Volume 2 palette. I really enjoyed using this palette. I think it's so pretty. The colors are shimmery. There's a lot of mattes. So I really like this, and I'm going to take a Morphe 505 brush, which is just a very big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna pack on some of this neutral shade at the top. I'm just gonna put it all over my lid just to like create a base. We have a little bit of concealer on my lid, so it kind of acts as a primer. I'm not really too big into putting on primer. I don't really care about it and I don't want to waste my money on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of this all over my lid, and then I'm gonna go into a darker shade. So the next shade that's up from this is probably this, or maybe this. So I just like to take a little bit of it, maybe mix it just a little bit, and like just pack on the brush and just start lightly putting it on my eyelid. The only thing about this palette is there's a lot of fallout. Like, I'm telling you, I packed this on. See that? It's a lot. I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques like fluffy brush. It's more compact, but I'm gonna get into my crease so I can put a darker shade so it gives more dimension. So we're gonna go in with just a few like darker browns, just these two shades right here. Just gonna combine them a little bit. I'm just gonna put them in my crease. I'm not afraid to get like up here either. I feel like a lot of people, they just stick to the lid and then they forget that there's this part. Because when my eyes close, or like when they're just like this, you can't really see the shadow. You can see a little bit like right here, but when you look, you don't really see. So I try to bring the shade in, but definitely bring it out so you see that smoky like brown effect. I've definitely been doing that a lot recently, just to give it some extra like boom. Hey girl. Okay, moving on to the next step, which is one of my favorites. This is typically, I don't really put too much on my eyes. I don't really spend too much time on it either. I just think if you have like the right brushes, Real Techniques, Morphe, this does the work for you. You really don't have to do anything. It's just all in the brushes that you use. So just a little life hack, because I feel like if it's just an eyelid, you know, and if you mess up, it's okay. You are learning. It's a learning process. So the next step that I do is eyeliner. I will switch from Clinique to Rimmel every now and then. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer eyeliner. This is one I've been using for years, literally years. When I tell you years, I mean like high school, back in like 2010. So I've been using this for almost 10 years now. So I'm just going to put it on my waterline. And I've been recently kind of like obsessing over my eyes in a weird-ish way, because at the beginning of the year, tea, where's my tea to sip? At the beginning of the year, I thought I had a spark in my eye, and I thought my vision was getting a little cloudy. So I stopped like really putting heavy makeup on my eye, like inside the waterline. So I don't really put as much anymore, but your girl's fine now. It was just a little freak accident. Do not. Moral of the story, don't drink and do sparklers on any occasion. You're gonna curl our eyelashes. Here's my eyelashes before the mascara. Pretty proud of them. I typically will go for, it's either the Clinique or the Benefit mascara. This one is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This one is amazing. Let me show you the brush. It is so nice and fine, and it's just so smooth. The liquid is smooth. It's just fantastic. So I'm gonna go in and do my mascara. Like, whoa. Like, what? See, this is what I love about mascara. Like, it just opens your eyes, because like I like having long eyelashes, so I want like my eyelashes to like go up against that eyeshadow at the top. See, then you can see it, and you see the colors and beauty, full, like the beauty, the bronzing, the neutrals, everything. I love it. Eyebrows, I typically will use the Anastasia brow definer, or I'll use this Tarte Amazonian clay like wax pencil, and this is very fine, very fine. So I know that with this I can actually get like mimic my hair. So even though you think I may not need it, there's some parts where I do, and I just like more structure. So I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna coat some of the hairs that may have like foundation on them that I can't really fix without like taking off my entire face. So I'm gonna fix this, the top, and then where the brow bone hits, and I'll go down. So I kind of had to learn that the rough way. I can never do my eyebrows right. But a lot of people, like, they ask me, well, how did you do that? I'm like, I have no clue. Maybe I need to record myself. So they're never going to be sisters, and they're never going to be twins. They're just going to be distant cousins for, like, the rest of my life, which is totally fine. As long as they look put together, I'm Gucci. The next step is my highlights. Now, this is one of my favorite steps to do, and my favorite highlight product is actually in the same palette that I've been using for my eyeshadow and my bronzer. It is the Tarte palette. It's the Clay Play Volume 2 palette, and I love this one. It's this shade right here. I absolutely love it. It's the shade Timber in the palette. I think they still have it available, but I'm not quite sure. This one is so pretty. I love this. I get so many compliments on this shade. Every time people say, oh my god, your highlight. Oh my god, your highlight. And I just put it on with a highlighting brush. This is my highlighting brush. This is from Ulta. So I'm just gonna swirl it around. Boom, boom, boom. And let's put it on. Everywhere. It is not a problemo, okay? I want to highlight everywhere. Yes, girl, yes, LA. Right, so the last and final step is the best step. We want to keep this all locked in place, okay? We worked hard on this. We did a good job. So guess what? I'm going to use the best spray in the business. It is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this stuff. I used to use Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the best sprays in the game, in the business. Period, point blank. The stuff stays on. But this smells better and doesn't smell like I'm putting alcohol, like I'm putting like lavenders and fresh flowers and fresh florals on my face. I'd rather do this than the smell of alcohol. So, alcohol's for consumption, not for setting spray. Retweet. Oh, beautiful. The last thing I forgot to do, hold the phone, and realistic morning routine. I forget daily. Lips. I forget all the time. My lips. 24/7. I'm just being honest here. I forget. This is not over yet. We'll go with this one. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Soft Spoken. Slide. I'm just gonna line my lips, and then we're gonna handle business, and then we're done. Alright, this is my final look. I just added some lipstick from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Manic, which is a really pretty, like, reddish, glittery shade. I absolutely love it. But that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and liked my makeup routine, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos like this. Comment below and let me know what videos you guys want to see next. And if you want to see any more beauty routine videos, if you want to see any eyeshadow videos, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm giving you an internet hug. Bye. I just think I'm too extra that nobody wants to watch me, but that's totally fine. And will my reflection show?